Pt.1.
Raw with it podcast. Raw with it podcast.
That's cool. That's cool. Who is that anyway? Who is that?
I really like that. That's my man Neiman. Neiman, you know, he's a overseas rapper and everything. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to Raw with the Podcast, and I'm your host, the Fox Silver, and we have our co-host in his house joining us for the very first time on screen, Miss Rawnisha. Give it up, give it up, give it up for Miss Rawnisha. And coming back as usual with his fire, brother Kahi. Give it up, Kahi. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up for Kahi.
Thank you. Thank you. How's everyone doing?
Our Raw with the Podcast family. What's happening, y'all, out there? And tonight we got a really good topic. Kahi gonna bring that to us. Kahi, what we talking about tonight?
We want to bring up something that's kind of it kind of resurfaces something now because it's about the Olympics, and we're talking about hip hop culture and the impact it's had on the world. Just rap music and hip hop, period. The impact.
Rap music, hip hop, and the impact that it has on the world, and also a little bit of hip hop culture in the Olympics tonight. All right, y'all. So we're going to be talking about that tonight. So stay tuned and get yourselves ready. Go get you some popcorn, whatever to drink, smoke, or whatever, how y'all do it, whatever the way y'all do it, and check it out. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I like that intro. A little bit more practice, and we'll have it down pat. So how is everybody doing tonight? Is everybody all right?
Doing great.
I'm good.
I'm great, right? What's happening in your part of the world, Anisha?
What's happening in my part of the world?
Yeah.
Nothing. Just working at home.
That's it. What about you, Kahi?
Everything is good. Everything is lovely.
Everything is good. Lovely. Well, that's good. Forgive me if I'm fidgeting around because I got a little discomfort. My back is bothering me right now. So you might see me twist and turn. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to affect the quality of the show. Let me say that. All right. So let's talk about, well, you know, one thing I wanted to touch on before we get into the main topic was I don't know if y'all saw that damn debate, that presidential debate, bro.
I've been hearing all about it.
For real. I am. I'm. You seen it, Renisha? You heard about it?
I didn't. I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Let me tell you.
I heard it was interesting.
Oh my!
Very interesting.
Interesting, huh?
It was.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
To say the least, look, you know, Joe Biden is old, and we've seen a lot of footage of him going back and forth to Air Force One, tripping and everything. He just don't look strong, man. You know what I'm saying? And his facial expression, he's like, it looks like he's confused, and that's indicative of someone that is going through, you know, dementia. And So like during the debate, you could see it. You could see it, man. He wasn't sharp. You know what I'm saying? And there was that one time, and I think they got memes walking around. I mean, going around on the internet and everything. The question was asked. I can't even remember what the question was, but he started. He started talking, and then he tripped, meaning he forgot whatever the hell he wanted to say, and he was like, Medicaid. So Trump Trump looked at him, that looked at Trump, and Trump really could have went in on him. Trump just said like, I'm not sure what that last part he said, and I don't even think he knows that last part that he said. Like,
I didn't know.
and Joe Biden is looking, yo, like for real, bro,
okay.
for real.
Okay. Yeah.
Like someone needs to come in and rescue the Democratic Party for real, because Joe Biden is not there anymore.
I agree.
He ain't there. Elvis has left the building.
Elvis has left the building. And Biden left with him back then.
Oh my goodness.
And he has. And I have. Sorry.
You seen it. Go ahead.
No, I have been seeing a few of the memes. I was in the present. I was in the general area of someone who was watching it, and I could hear them a little bit, but I was hearing people laugh and say, "What the hell did he say? What?" And there was a lot of laughter.
Yeah,
it was
right.
Do you have a clip?
Can we pull up a clip? Can we pull up a clip and share screen?
Oh, can I pull up? Let me see if I can. Y'all go ahead and talk, and let me see if I can find the clip.
Right.
Let me see if hold on. Y'all just stay right there. Hey, let me know if I get out of sight. Am I still on camera, or did I disappear?
You're on camera.
You're still
Am
on
I
camera.
still on camera, or did I?
No, you're still there.
Joe. All right, Joe Biden.
You should be able to pull it up by a presidential debate 2024.
Yeah. I'm getting it, and I got to cue it up. Make sure that I get the right part. Joe Biden, disastrous debate blamed on bad preparation.
It's all right. We're in mid show. We're in mid show. This is live, and sure everyone is. The people that are tuning in and watching, they'll bear with it because it's a matter.
Maybe I probably need to go. I'm going to go on YouTube and pull it up on YouTube, because YouTube would have the clip. Oh shit, that's a spider. Hold on, y'all.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay.
Bear with us for a minute. Everyone really
Technical
trying to get
difficulties right now. Technical difficulties.
Not another time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very bad connection. The Wi-Fi say is strong, but it's not as strong. And maybe when I go off, it's like y'all disappear as well.
Okay.
Kahi, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
You can.
Yes.
All right. We'll try. I'll try to pull that up.
Okay.
We'll put it up later.
I'll try to pull that up. You talking to me, Kahi?
Okay. Can you hear Ranisha? Can you hear Ranisha? Can you hear Ranisha?
Yeah, I hear both of y'all.
Okay. Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, there it goes.
Yes, there it goes.
I can't. You can see it? All
yes.
Right. Yeah. And here we go. Now.
is fix the tax system, for example. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they in fact pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 million, wipe out his debt, and help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Like, what?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
Exactly. I don't know what the hell that was. What was that?
I was so confused.
What the hell? What the hell was that?
I don't know.
What was that?
I still don't know. I saw it.
Hey, everybody. There is a big fundraising deadline coming up.
What?
And there won't be
What?
two. These deadlines get a lot of hype. The reason they matter is because they
What
give.
that was, dude. I don't know. Where the hell is everybody? I don't see y'all. Where y'all at?
I see. We see each other. There we go.
There y'all go.
I think we're on there. Yeah, that was.
That's wild.
That's wild.
That was scary.
That's wild.
That was a little.
Yeah.
You
Well,
Interesting.
yeah. Interesting.
very, 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 very. You know.
Okay. Good. That's a mild.
So, like,
that's a
you know.
nice
So the talk
mild-
is. Yeah, the talk is that they're trying to encourage him to move aside and let somebody with a little bit more coherency come in and take over. But his pride may
How
get in the
old
way,
is
you know.
Biden? How old is
Let's
he?
see how old. Let's see how old.
Biden,
he is.
probably 105.
Sounds like a
like
Google question.
108.
105.
He said 108.
No, for real, for real. 105. How old? How old?
Yo,
Joe
Biden is
Biden.
a couple years older than Trump. So
Well,
I don't
neither
know
one
if
of them
he's in
need to
his
be in
80s.
office.
I know they don't. He's 81. It says he's 81.
Oh,
He's 81.
yeah. He might. Just give
Well,
it
It says
up.
he's
Trump.
81.
Yeah.
He's probably like 77, 78.
Yeah, I agree. He's 81. How old is Trump? Yeah, he's 78.
God,
I was
I
close.
said
Yeah.
78.
78.
Big
Yes,
difference,
she's
man.
right.
Shit.
She's right, Bernice.
3
She's right.
years. 3 years makes a big ass
Well, not necessarily because it makes a difference, but those 3 years, 3 years, technically he's going to be in office
I'm
like for
talking-
4, right? He's going to be in office for
I'm
4, so
talking
technically going to be.
Yeah. Well,
in
Supposed
the
to be
go
case
ahead.
of Biden, Joe Biden,
say what?
and Donald
Yeah, that's
Trump.
still giving a good case for Trump either.
You would think
Because he's
that
going to
Joe
be what,
Biden is
82?
90s, the way he's acting, bro. For real.
I feel you.
Seriously. Yeah. You would think he in his 90s and everything. But
He's-
But it's,
He's 9 years away.
hey, look, hey, when they start to act like that, or they get a certain
Sometimes.
age and they act like that, there's no way that you should be running for, huh? Say again?
sit him down
There's no way
somewhere.
you can, yeah. Yes.
The only thing you need to be running for is the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you don't
right.
need to be running for
That's
the
right. That's right. Running for the bathroom, because that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not right.
It's not fair for the American people.
It's not. It's not. But
Absolutely not.
that makes you
The
wonder.
American people want a leader that is strong. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden did not demonstrate strength. Not there. I don't want him to do no more debates. I don't want him to do any more debates.
No, he shouldn't.
He wasn't doing good when Barack Obama comes out, when he tweets something and says we all have bad days. Your boy fumbled the ball.
Well, we all do have bad days, but you shouldn't be president and you have a bad memory. Okay. Now you have people around you that remind you of everything. Well, they may as well.
I wonder if Camilla. What did Kamala? Yeah. What did Kamala have to say about it? His vice president. Nothing.
No, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I have no idea. Did she?
All right. I haven't. Released. You heard anything? You ain't hear nothing. I ain't hear nothing. Well, let's move it right along. Let's get into the topic of hip hop. Don't stop the body rock. Keep on keeping on. Come on, Kahi. That's your topic, right? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight Kahi wants to talk about how hip hop. Our hip hop, yeah. Our hip hop, the hip hop that we know started in the 70s, but more specifically, Kahi wanted to talk about how hip hop has played, I guess, an influence or the change landscape in terms of where's it going, where has it been, from where it's been. Go ahead, Kahi. The floor is yours. It's yours. If y'all didn't know that song, it's yours.
Yeah, do.
Yeah, Renee don't know that. That's what.
Yeah, that was tight. That song was real tight. Actually,
that was a tight song.
Yeah, it was really tight. As far as its creators and starters and where it gets its roots from, I heard I have to do my own searching, like I really do, so I can know more to speak on. But it's really up in the it's on social media, not everywhere, but I was sent a link a couple of days ago, and what's the name of that link? Tri-City. I think it was Tri-City.
You sent it to me, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Messenger?
I don't recall. I can look and see. And they were okay. So they were really just talking about the state of hip hop now and the influences it's done had, the industries it's done created, the worldwide phenomenon, but and everything that it created from there. And then they were talking about the cultures or the other countries and other cultures who had influence or participation in the early days, as we know, when rap and hip hop came on the scene. I mean, like really blew up on the scene as a music genre, as a happening, an event, in music, but not just in music, the whole idea of hip hop and rap music.
Right.
So
let me ask, do you think that no, go ahead and then I'll ask. Finish your
the reason it was such a topic is because we have the Olympics coming up. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first year that
Right.
I think it's going to be breakdancing in the Olympics. I think it's 2025.
No, that's
There's going to be breakdancing in the Olympics.
shit. Oh,
But
shit.
even before that, some of the conversations been going on as far as, say, what's that term? Cultural appropriation. People also have an influence
Really?
on the music.
What does that mean?
Yeah, maybe culture. Okay,
Right.
yeah, sorry about that. Cultural appropriation is when a particular group of people, a particular class of people, a particular place where there is a certain thing that ties a product, a idea, a food, a representation, something to a particular country or a particular people or a particular group. It doesn't have to exclusively belong to them, but the idea is that it began there or it has
Right.
its origins there. And
Okay.
right, so anyone can share in it, join in it, and participate in it, and make it, cook it, buy it, emulate it. So when someone else, it's like copyright infringement. It's like copyright. I made this, I did this, I'm the originator of it. Now you're trying to claim it as you did it, you created it, and you're not the creators. So that's similar to cultural appropriation,
Right.
in a way like that. So
Okay.
some of the conversations that go on, as I've been, I don't know, on social media, and I am rap, I am hip hop. I come from that age. I come from that age of those early 80s when it really jumped off with graffiti and breakdancing and scratching and
Right.
pop and popping and everything. Although it has earlier deep roots in the 60s, in the 70s and backwards, where people drawed from. They drew from.
Let's and that's good that you mentioned that, because I think we should distinguish what we consider to be hip hop and what we consider to be hip hop culture, because from what I understand, the argument is that hip hop started a long time ago, way before what our generation is claiming. Like it started in the
Right.
70s. According to Quincy Jones, hip hop started back in Africa. I've seen black and white
Right.
footage of groups rapping to music. It didn't sound as hard as ours, but it sounded kind of
Right.
funny. But they were rhyming the music and everything. If I could pull it,
Right.
I don't even want to try to demonstrate what they're doing, because you're gonna think I'm making fun of them, and I don't want to do that.
Right. And you're not doing that.
No, but when
Well,
it comes to I think we can say that hip hop culture started in the 70s, because the culture is a makeup of music,
right.
style,
Right.
lingo, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Art,
right.
ideas.
That's right.
That's the culture. So we can honestly say hip hop culture started, when we were younger.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
What you think? Now, Renisha is a generation. She's a couple of generations younger than us. What does your generation feel about hip hop culture?
My generation, as in like
How do well, let me just ask you, how do
because
you
okay.
yeah,
Say the question.
how do you see hip hop culture? Because the way you see it could be different than the way we see it.
Well,
Or
back
better yet,
then, you
let's
want
think
to
about
know
when you were coming up. What was what did you think hip hop culture was? What's a good
when
definition?
when I
Uh,
was growing up, that's when like Tupac, Biggie, uh, I'm listening, LL Cool J, DMX,
right.
Ja Rule, um, um, Big Pun. That's in my generation. I'm
Mhm.
saying like before my generation, because I still listen. My mom is 66 years old. I still listen
Mhm.
to like older music. So it's like back in before I was even thought of, or I was even thought of like back in the day, like lyric, rap was more like lyritypical and poetry and storytelling and
Right.
real shit that's actually happening. And it's like nowadays it's like, oh, okay, I'm spending money on this beat, or like shaking ass, or like selling drugs, or blah blah blah, and it's definitely a cultural difference from when I grew up until now. That makes sense.
That's very interesting. What do you think about that, Kay?
Well, some of the people that came before that, well, everybody had its influences. Every generation. It may be different groups, different people, but everybody still had their um, influences at every step of the way. Uh, 60s, 70s, up until now, 2024. But
Hmm.
as far as how, Renisha, what do you think about who else do you see? We really could have started this at the breakdancing point, at hip hop, at the hip hop thing. So I don't know if you've watched many uh, DJ battles or the DJ battles, the hip hop awards, the BET awards, the other cultures. Again, uh, the
That's
highest form of flattery they say is emulating, is
So
is
you
copy,
imitation. Yeah.
imitation, right?
so you're
So
Kahini,
asking
good point. Good point. Go ahead.
so you're asking me, have I seen a DJ battle or a rap
it,
cipher?
those and breakdancing battles in
Yeah.
I've
all
never
cultures,
seen
all
a
cultures.
I have never seen a break dancing battle, but I've
Mm-hmm.
seen a DJ battle and I also seen a rap cipher. So, and a rap
Do you
battle,
call
which is two different kinds.
yeah a rap cipher and like really that whole rap cipher that's that came up after
Oh, wow.
that was made up after the awards. They came up with that shit. It
Well,
wasn't.
I'm just saying the same thing as like, rap battling or
Mhm.
freaking freestyling. That's the same difference,
Ooh.
Nah, but
but it
I'm just saying,
just
like,
changed the
see,
words.
yeah, like see, rap cipher. Those don't even like when we came up. Those weren't even in the same categories. When we talk about a cipher, yo, let's get a cipher. That had to do with the 5 percenters and the gods.
Mhm.
Where they were
Yeah.
building knowledge. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
rap, a battle, straight up battle, rap battles. Seen those all the time. Jokers freestyling, seen that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
DJ battles, we seen that all. The break dancing, oh, that was probably the most.
Oh man.
That was that was like the most.
Popping. Yeah.
But what was interesting that you said earlier, Renisha, is that, and I'm thinking about this, like nowadays, hip hop culture might be seen with drug dealing,
Right.
and
Go
gang
deeper.
banging, they might look at that as
Popping pills,
or popping
shaking
pills, yeah,
ass.
clerking, yeah.
Mhm.
They might see that as hip hop culture. I never thought about that. Do you think that's what do you think that's what the younger generation sees as the culture of hip hop?
Well, I would. I can't say if it's a yes or a no. The
Right.
reason why I say that is because over the years, music is always changing. So
Absolutely.
it's not always like the same type of music. Who knows what type of rap is going to be like well known in the future? Who knows if it might get even more crazier and grungier? Who freaking knows? But I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying that the way it influenced people to do things that they're not supposed to do, which is, I don't know what to say. My brain just went very blank. I was about
You
to
just
say
had a
something so cool. I dang sure did.
we not showing no more Biden clips. It's rubbing off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rubbing off.
You know what?
No more Biden, man.
Oh
That kind of
God.
thing at the
Oh
same time,
man.
because it's like music is changing. It's always changing over the matter of a couple of years. But it's like music will never be how it used to be, though. Not
Right.
even with rap or even with R&B. R&B is not even how it used to be. People used to tell you things that's trying to take your draws off. They not telling all that, like trying to make it as a fantasy now. They're just making it as it,
There's no
just
more
like,
Yeah,
fantasy.
oh,
there's
it's
nothing between.
all for show. So it's like,
It's like
who knows what the future will become.
there's no more fantasy. There's no more poetry where I think people were getting it was artistic. It was creative. Right now
Hmm.
that is kind of slacking.
Yeah, and
Kahim, you were
it's
talking about the landscape of hip hop. What do you mean by that? The landscape of hip hop. Like
I wish I was all up.
how
I wish I was all up in the
you
industry.
know what a landscape looks like. The overall that would be
So,
yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna go back to 1980. All right, I'm gonna start at 1980, and I'm gonna go up just a little bit. Now that's going back a little bit, but rather than someone else, rather than start in 2024 where rap and hip hop music is right now, I'm not going to do that
Yeah.
because
Okay.
that does a disservice to uh, leave off some type of buildup, some type of
Rap
history. So I'm not
rap
right. So I'm
today,
not gonna
the service.
wrapped it. Well, all right. You know what, man? Let's start this over. Let's start this over. I'm hip
Okay.
hop. Hip hop
Yeah.
includes rap. All right. Now,
Right.
anyone chime in? Anyone in the audience chime in? So hip hop is an entire culture. It is entire history. It is an entire people. Everything about rap is in hip hop. Everything about breakdancing is in hip hop. Everything about DJing is in hip hop. Now, I don't think I'm wrong, but please correct me. This is my opinion, but it's a very heavy opinion. Hip hop embodies everything with rap music, breakdancing, DJing, graffitiing, pop locking, the dress, the style, the clothes. Hip hop encompasses all of that. Now, to look at it now, in my eyes, to look at it now and see where it is, it's great because it's become a phenomenon, and it didn't just last a couple of years or a few years. it's really grown into an entire worldwide industry. It might as well be on the stock market. God damn it! It might as well be on the stock market. Now,
I was about to say, is it a trillion dollar industry? Safe to say.
If that happens, we are going to sue whoever does that. I'm going to fucking sue whoever says that. All right. I really wish I ask people all the time, can you market that item? Can you set intellectual properties on the market? And I say us as a people need to. I'm talking about this people. Let me be clear. Yeah. I'm talking about this people. And the reason I say that is because it's okay if other people or other nations, other people, whatever they do to make money off of it, whether you're at the record label, you're the producers, or you're doing whatever, that's cool. You can't really stop that. But as far as really, keeping it, the origination of it at a place where it's understood, instead of it looking like where the credit comes from, because that's what I hear a lot. I hear a lot, with it shouldn't be an argument as far as where it originated or how it was created, but I think there's a lot that, and I don't know it all either. I really don't know all of those intricate beginnings. I don't. As I listen to people in the industry, and a lot of the rappers now,
when you were coming up.
Right. I knew what it looked like when I was coming up. But hey, but it's cool because it blew up, and everyone started doing, that. But then there were spinoffs to, all across the world, all different industries. It became a market, it became a brand. And it created a lot. It really created trillions of dollars, and that's a good thing. Now, I couple that with, okay, where do we stand in that whole thing, other than just we rap too? Other than that,
in terms of when you say where
in terms of global branding, because I'm still only talking about hip hop and everything that is included and encompassed in hip hop, which is a lot. So I asked the question because as I hear, someone said to me the other day that I can't remember how she said it. It's kind of like some people actually see it as there's people in power that's trying to steal that from quote unquote black people. The entire hip hop culture. That's everything included in hip hop. Okay, so I said
it's going to be hard.
Right. Well, that's why I said when you get to the higher realm of knowledge base, like higher up the food chain.
Like what are they exactly trying to steal?
I don't know. I think it's more about the okay.
When you were saying
I don't necessarily agree with right. When people say they're trying to steal, I'm not in the thought that someone's trying to steal it or take it. You know what I mean? I'm more like, where are we placed on the global scale, in the music scale, on the financial scale of the lion's share? And you know why I say the lion's share?
Yeah.
Can anyone guess why I say the lion's share is what rightfully be an industry that I wish we could be the lion's share owner of hip hop. And when I say that, I mean financially, I mean industry wise, I mean everything. And I'm saying everything. Now tell me how this sounds. I'm saying I wish everything came through us when it came to hip hop. Now, the reason I say that, everybody can eat. It's enough for everybody to eat. So something that came up is now about the Olympics. And we're going to come back on here and we're going to do a little bit of analysis in the meantime.
Yeah, for that,
Right.
the Olympic part, because we spoke about that a little bit earlier. And
Right.
I'm curious. I remember years ago when they were saying that they were going to bring breakdancing into the Olympics. Now, Kahi, you and I, we used to breakdance back in the day. You know, Renisha don't even know that. I just wish we still had pictures from back in the day.
I do too.
Because when we were breakdancing, you know, that was the essence of hip hop. That was the essence. Now, culture, hip hop culture wasn't even like that whole term wasn't even thought of, but you knew you were down. You were down when you went out to the party and you may have had your Shelter Adidas, your Pumas on, you had your Lee jeans on, your Lee suit, you had your Kango, you had your mock neck, you had your suede front, you had your sheepskin, you had your bomber, you know. When you had these things, when you had your Cazelles or your Sergio Valentes on, when you had your
Bill
Clarks, your Valley, when you had these things, or you had your sweatsuits, you was ready to break. If you went into the party and you had your sweatsuit on, you was a break dancer.
Right.
If you went into the party and you may have had like, you know, some Lee jeans on and a Kango, you was a pop locker. You know, so like all of these, so that was the essence of the dress code when it came to hip hop.
That's right.
You had that. That was our uniform. Point blank.
That's right.
That was the uniform. You know what I'm saying?
You knew it when you saw it. You knew it when you saw it.
You knew it when exactly. And Renisha, like you said earlier, things change. So now that hip hop has evolved where we've incorporated a lot of different fashions. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it becomes fashionable by mistake. You know, and that's the beauty of fashion, that you can create things and people can like it by mistake. Like, oh shit, that's cool. Like, you know, like whatever. Like, you know, I can remember the earlier hip hop magazines where they would have the models and you'd see all these urban models, like, you know, they'd be like downtown or like, you know, in the neighborhoods of New York, wherever the case, like on stumps, on staircases, or you know.
About Ebony magazine?
Huh?
We're talking about Ebony's magazine?
Ebony? No, not talking about Ebony.
No, not that.
Ebony ain't had no hip hop in it. Ebony. I'm talking about like Right On magazine, Word Up magazine, or what was the one?
Source magazine.
Source magazines. Jet didn't have no hip hop in it. Like I'm talking about magazines that dedicated themselves to straight rappers, and see, we would call b-boys and b-girls.
Right.
B-boys and b-girls dressed hip hop. Getting your b-boy stand. Where do you think that's where that? That's where this. That's where the b-boy stand. Yeah,
it's true.
That's where all of that came.
It's true.
Yeah, your b-boy and b-girls. They were the product of hip hop. You know what I mean? They dressed like that. So So hip hop has evolved because I guess once they started making money, now dig this.
Right.
Once the rappers started making money, they wanted to buy the name brand stuff. The
Right.
females took it on a whole nother level because now they wanted to buy the name brand stuff, but they put their spin on it by making it look the way they made it look. So now you can see a female rapper in some Louis Vuitton, Yves Saint Laurent, Gucci, Michael Kors,
All of that.
Balenciaga, whatever the case may be. You see how hip hop done stepped out of the lead jeans. Like it's not
Yeah.
just that now hip hop. You see rappers with $1,000 name tag clothing on, but
Yeah.
still wearing it in a way that is hip hop. Now what I ain't gonna do is feminize a b-boy. Nah,
Right.
because
No. That's
now
another
you
problem.
got these jokers done took it to a level where you have the men who used to be like, the hardcore b-boys or the guys
Yeah,
that
that's
used to
what
be
it was.
hardcore b-boys.
Yeah.
Now they done feminized the way they look. Now they got this big purse. Let's get it right. It's a purse.
And
It's a
skinny
big
jeans.
purse,
Big
but
ass purse and
it
skinny
got
jeans.
it got the name tag of what? Louis Vuitton. It
Right.
got the Louis Vuitton. Who did I see? I just saw Wemby,
Yves Saint Laurent.
basketball player. I just saw his 7'8" ass. I don't know how tall he is, right? And he got this big ass pink or whatever the color it was, this big bag that was like a gigantic purse, luggage, and everything. But this is the style. This is the fashion. You know what I'm saying? This is the fashion. So now mind you, back in the 80s, when the basketball players started, going to their on the road games and stuff, they would dress in suits. That's it, suits. Suits. But now they done got crazy and started copying or mimicking the fashion models on the runways, the male fashion. So they they done threw the masculinity out of there, and now it's art and fashion, and they stand on that. Crazy, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the truth. So, yes, hip hop fashion, hip hop has evolved and spread its wing, and it's hip hop when I guess it's hip hop. it's just a little everything. But check this out. We gonna come back with this. This is part one of the we're gonna call this the evolution of hip hop and its landscape and everything. So we're gonna end this show with that right there. Let's thank Renisha for joining us. Renisha is gonna be a regular co-host once again. Brother Kaheed laying it down with the facts, and myself, the Fox Silver. We appreciate y'all listening to us tonight. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go to YouTube, look up Raw With It Podcast, follow, like, subscribe, share. All right, do that. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok. Come on, y'all, get with it. All right, peace, 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 and peace. Salute.
So, you know.